I'm standing here with IFBB legendary bodybuilder Berry De Mey, who we had on the radio show a few years back. Berry, I understand you're here taking pictures at the expo?
Well, I'm not taking pictures. Today I'm just here to see old friends and to look what's going on in the sport.
Now, when was the last time you were on the Olympia stage when you placed third? Well, I think it was third place behind Lee Haney and Rich Kaspari?
Well, that was the great year of 1988. I think, well, not just because I was in it, but a lot of people are telling me 1988 was in Los Angeles. It was like a great Mr. Olympia time.
Now, you kind of came out of nowhere. No one really expected you to be in that top three group, and that really propelled your whole career, I think, to a new level at that point.
Well, if I look back at my career, 1988 is definitely my best year ever. And the funny thing is, about 87, it was about my worst condition, and because of all the mistakes that I made in that year, I wrote everything down, and the next year, the result of that was the best shape ever.
What did you weigh back then? Because a lot of people don't realize you were not that big. You appeared way bigger than you were.
Well, in kilogram it was like 102. That's 130, 235. So,
oh, you were that big? Okay.
Yeah.
At what height? You're over 6 foot, right?
Yeah, six. Yeah.
Now, at some point you said to yourself, you know what, I wanted to go a little bit more mainstream. You kind of moved away from the bodybuilding. Well, what prompted that? Because usually bodybuilders stick in it for life, you know.
Well, it was, it was about the WBF and that whole year.
You left in '91 for the WBF, and then you were there for what, 2 years?
Yeah, it was just an opportunity. Right. Looking back at it,
money.
Looking back at it, I think pure from the sport point of view, I think IFBB, of course, is the best thing, and WBF, that road, that wasn't really the best decision I made.
Right. So it didn't work out for you. Some of the guys like Gary Stridham made a lot of money, so that they were like very happy about the move, and they did it for monetary reasons.
Well, if you just look at the money, all right, but it wasn't about the sport. Right. Still today, the IFBB proved that it's about the sport and the real bodybuilding. And we were characters and we're playing things, and it wasn't just. It was not about the training, the diet, and that's where the sport is all about.
See, I think what Vince McMahon should have done is he shouldn't have made it an organization. He should have just made it entertainment, and then you could have done both probably.
Well, I never thought about it, but that's actually a great idea.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If Vince ever did something like that, just to make it like they do WWE, it's not really a sport.
Yeah.
It's an act, and I think that you guys as actors would have really propelled in that.
Well, Vince thought, if I can do something with wrestling, what he did with the wrestling, right. If he can do that with the bodybuilding, that was his idea behind it, but it just didn't work out.
What was your character's name back then?
Flexing Dutchman.
The Flexing Dutchman, that's it.
Yeah.
Now, nowadays, you are taking photos. You're a photographer. How did you get into the whole photography field?
Well, there's a little bit to that. I went into photography. A couple of years was professional, and because of my photography website, people came to my website and started to ask, Barry, what are you doing? Because I was kind of gone for a couple of years. And they start asking about questions about training, nutrition, and that's when I started.
Berry De Mey Nutrition. I didn't even know you had your own line.
Well, it's just for 2 years now,
okay.
But again, I'm coming back to the sport. Sure. I was away for a couple of years.
Did you miss it?
Well, yes, because it's in the blood. If you're once you're bodybuilding, you will be it forever.
Absolutely.
And for sure, now I'm here again, seeing old friends and being in the sport. And we don't forget the sport of bodybuilding has gone a long way. About nutrition and everything. It's about more than 20 years ago that I was on stage, and I some things I like of it, but something I don't like of it, but that you always will have that.
Last question. In your estimation, the best bodybuilder of all time?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You heard it. Berry De Mey here at FIBO 2013. Dave Palumbo, RXMuscle.com.